The chase here, guys. What do you make of the way he's gone about this evening, Steve?
Well, I think he's been very professional. You know, he's taken his chances very well, and he hasn't sort of gone for anything. Yeah, you could be forgiven for doing that, but you know, he knows full well, he's seen enough snooker, that the other guy's wheel can fall off.
Yeah, well, it was an in-off from Judd that let him in the first place here, John.
Yeah, it's very unlucky. I mean, he plays the power shot through. It's the second flick he gets off the red. Watch this. He puts the top spin, it comes through, and it just cannons the other red there, which has given it the flick off and gone in there. I mean, that could really have been end of match the way the balls were looking. And all credit to Ronnie, great character. Very easy to spit the dummy out here when you're being so comprehensively behind, but none of that this evening.
Can you foresee, as this match progresses, that Ronnie can muster enough resistance to make a proper fight of this over the next little while?
Well, he can, as we said at the start, if he gets encouragement. As we sit at the moment, the interesting things are when Judd's at the table to see where he's going to get his chance, and you know, and if he's going to clinch it. Is he going to miss? Is he going to balk at the... They're the interesting bits at the moment. So until it gets a little bit closer, then we wouldn't be looking so much at Ronnie. Ronnie's doing his job out, and he will do as well if he gets chances.
It's all about Judd. Can he get over this line?
Well, he's left a possible pot, but I think he'll be running through the red, so probably won't play it. Now just playing the containing safety. Don't know whether Ronnie may be tempted by a double here. The red just to the left of the black. Now, never even looked at it. Now, what sort of a safety shot is Judd playing here? Well, he's playing the one loose red, so he doesn't want to open up the cluster, but Ronnie will have to here. He's got to come off the main bunch.
Yeah, I'll probably play this like a break-off shot now. He's played it pretty much plain ball. I thought he might play, I don't know, 3 or 4 cushions. He likes to play that safety shot with help inside. Again, not a good one, but no damage done. That's the shot that I thought Ronnie was going to play.
Another mistake, but he may not have left anything here. Can't see an obvious red he can pot. Maybe one at just the right of the cluster. No, that doesn't go, so only a safety shot, but a good target if he can get him behind the blue. Lovely line. Just a little bit pacey, but a good safety nevertheless.
Yeah, Judd's competed all week really well in the safety department against Mark Selby as well. Mark's always a test for the tactical side of your game. He outplayed Mark in that match, and you have to say he's outplayed Ronnie today so far in that department. Lovely shot from Ronnie Sullivan though.
Yeah, that was judged to perfection. Oh, this looks good. This looks very good. And it is. Little tap on the table there from Ronnie. Snookered on all balls. How does he get this safe? It's almost impossible to think a red he could lay on and not leave a pot. So it might be the two cushion escape again with pace if he can get down to the side.
Yeah, the problem there is coming at the reds at a much wider angle. It's difficult to get a glancing blow on one of the reds. What a chance.
1.
Yes, this is it. Winning post looming large. How is Judd going to handle it?
Well, it's obvious to see why this chance is a little bit awkward. All the reds are in, most of the reds are in one area of the table. So it's just a matter of keeping that cue ball as tight as possible.
7.
Just pick off one red at a time.
Eight.
I'd love to, the red that's closest to the right corner pocket, I'd love to get that one, get rid of that one as soon as possible. He's just lost the cue ball a little bit. That was a careless shot. He's got more angle on this pink than he wanted. You see, he just needs to just grab the cue ball more. He'll be disappointed with that one.
Yeah, looking for an easy path to the red, so he may have to play a little cannon here on the red just above the pink. And that's what he did now as he judged it well. He's obviously on the red along the top cushion, but that's not the one he was
14.
looking for.
Looking at the red along the black cushion. There's this red to the far right corner. He could play it, take the cue ball up to the bulk end for the blue. Could possibly be the only red he could leave. This is tricky. Right, played it.
15.
Didn't fully commit to that. He could have played it at pace. He could have even played for the black, for the same pocket. Played to get the cue ball out of there. And it's end of break. Very disappointing for Judd Trump.
Judd Trump. 15.
Once again, Ronnie with the problem of not hitting the red. Can he get it safe? No two cushion escape with pace this time around. I mean, the obvious red to try and hit is the one that's near this right corner pocket. If he could just hit it half ball and leave the cue ball in the jaws of the pocket, he wouldn't leave anything easy. That's as good as he can do. That's as good as he can do. That was a terrific shot.
Ronnie would just be delighted he's still in this frame. That last mistake when he just left Judd Trump in amongst the reds to only be 15 behind. That is a result.
Once again, that target is the blue, and a chance for Ronnie now to get the upper hand in this Vital safety exchange. Good line, just a little bit pacey.
That was the one he could have been tempted by. He refused it to play the safety. And wow, what a chance for Ronnie Sullivan to get another frame back. Keep piling on the pressure.
One.
Nicely on the pink. I think he was coming down there, and if he just slowed up, he may have been on the black, and he wouldn't have minded that. But as I say, nicely on the pink. You'd like to get the black on the spot sooner rather than later.
Seven. Eight.
Judged it perfectly.
$15.
You just look at Ronnie's face. He looks so determined just to give this 100%. Is that right? Going to pull in?
16.
He tried. It looks to me he's going to give this 100% effort every shot and just see where it takes him.
Yeah, strange choice of shot, that wasn't it? Is this pink going to drop? Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? And that was the shot on the red, which was amazing. It was perfect on the red, and he played it too slowly, and he didn't get on the pink straight like he should have done. Could that be his last shot in this year's Dafabet Masters?
One.
When he first hits it, it looks in. But his pace, it just pulled into that right knuckle, didn't it?
As I say, the mistake was when he potted the easy red to the middle. How could he not leave himself straighter on the pink?
Five.
I don't think there's any other option but to play for the pink.
6.
But as we always say, when the object ball's in the jaws of the pocket like this, it's sometimes not a guarantee to judge how the cue ball comes out of that pocket. But in fact, the red along the top cushion, or near the top cushion, is available,
12.
so he didn't have to do much with the cue ball. Great chance this.
13.
Yeah, you have to say that red could possibly be the last difficult shot he has to play in this break if he goes on to clinch the match here. He's just got to stay calm, concentrate, and play your normal pace. Don't look for problems that aren't there.
20.
It's very easy to outthink yourself in situations like this, trying to get over the line.
21.
That black takes Judd 27 points in the lead. And all the reds are in the open. Just looking for
28.
another 17 points to get to Snooker's required. So that is equivalent of 3 reds, 3 colours.
29.
Just looking at Ronnie there, I think he will now be fearing the worst. But fair play to him, he's come out tonight and he's made 2 centuries, but
35.
it was lost in the first session. You can't win it in the first session, but you can go a long way to losing it. And that's exactly what's happened to Ronnie.
$36.
Well, that wasn't the most convincing of shots. Only just got past that red for the pink. Wasn't a convincing hit at all.
Yeah, he's in that position now, as I say, with that winning post looming large. He just wants to make certain that everything that he does is right. But sometimes you can knock yourself out of your natural rhythm.
Yeah, I think what I was saying before, he just thought a little bit too hard about that last shot. I mean, here surely just stun the cue ball off the cushion. The 2 reds, bring the cue ball over in between those. You got a choice. No, in fact, he was straight enough to pink on the pink to play for this red. So that's rescued the situation.
42.
Red and a black, and Ronnie O'Sullivan will need a snooker.
$43.
Didn't have to screw to the cushion there. He just made sure he was definitely going to get past the black, and that's the ball he wanted. The red to make sure.
50.
49 ahead, 43 remaining, 2 snookers required. But no way back to the table now for Ronnie O'Sullivan. And Judd Trump is going to be the Dapperbet Masters Champion 2019. He's played superbly through the tournament. I don't know whether he made a New Year's resolution
53.
to cut out some of the naughty snooker, but this has been class all the way through. The red's not gone in, but Ronnie will come over and certainly shake his hand and congratulate him warmly. Judd Trump, there's his father, stood up, and Judd Trump produces what we know he's capable of. He really shown it from round 1 and has beat what many consider the best snooker player that's ever played. And he gave him a bit of a walloping, it's got to be said. Ronnie O'Sullivan disappointed, but what a performance by Judd Trump as he beats Ronnie O'Sullivan 10 frames to 4, over and out.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And thank you to our 2 finalists this evening. First of all, I've had a kind of word with Ronnie. Commiserations, Ronnie. A great run to a 13th Masters final. Unlucky 13th, as it turned out. You gave it a great go tonight with the 2 centuries, but perhaps a little too much to do after this afternoon for you.
Yeah, no, you know, just want to congratulate Judd. He played a great tournament. He played fantastically well this afternoon and didn't really get much of a chance. And 7-1 down against most players, you've got no chance. So 7-1 down against Judd was nigh on impossible. But I tried to have a go tonight and see what could happen, but it just wasn't enough.
And after the incredible emotional high point just a month ago with your 19th major in York, I know it's a tough one to take, but you and I know that sport, and I wonder how much pride you can take, Ronnie, because it's an amazing run to what is a 5th final in only 6 events this season. You must take a huge amount of credit and pride from that consistency, surely.
Overall, it's been okay, you know, and I can't complain. But obviously, when you lose in the final, you're naturally disappointed. So, you know, all them other finals and wins are kind of don't really mean much at the moment. But I suppose when I reflect, I'll probably think that it's not been too bad. But tonight was Judd's day. He deserved his victory, and fantastic crowd here tonight. They've been great all week, so it's been a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Ronnie. Well done. Commiserations again. And here he is, Judd Trump, Masters champion at last. How does that sound, Judd?
It's incredible. I think I've obviously waited a long time for this. It's been sort of 7 or 8 years since I won my last big one, the UK. And obviously at times you're thinking whether you're going to win a big tournament again. So to come here, and this is close to home now, only 20 minutes away, it's like my local tournament. It's a dream come true.
Even you must have been surprised at the lead you took into the evening session today. After a 10-year wait to get into this final, you streaked away with it early on. Were you surprised by that?
Yeah, you're always surprised when you've got a lead against Ronnie at any point. So I think after how I played yesterday, I just felt nervous and horrible. I was quite surprised how relaxed I felt today, and I was able to sort of go out and play my normal game, and Ronnie missed a couple, and I just tried to hold myself together. And yeah, can I thank the fans as well? The fans have been amazing. Thank you.
Judd, you know what this man's capable of, and coming in here needing 3 frames, how comfortable was that feeling, even though he's on his tail, on your tail, and making 2 centuries this evening? Yeah,
he looked sharp tonight. I think I had to make my best to even get to 3-all tonight or whatever it was. Ronnie looked like he was flying, and yeah, if I was anything other than playing to my best, he would have probably come back at me.
You talked about the fact that you're now a double major winner. It's been an 8-year wait, a long time coming. Did you, in your heart of hearts, always believe it was going to come, and how much work have you had to put in to make it happen?
I've always had a lot of self-belief, but I think until you go out there and do it and prove it to other people, because I obviously see what I do in practice and I know my game's there, but to come out here and try and play Ronnie always looks so relaxed, and I'm there just shaking, trying to pot 1 ball at a time. So I think I'm just pleased at how I held myself together today. You showed so much poise, so much control throughout the week. What have you been happiest with about your game? I think my safety, just being able to compete with my safety. I think, and when I've got in, I've scored heavy, but I think obviously the main difference is I was able to compete with Mark Selby on safety, and today against Ronnie I was able to sort of play a few good shots and get a few chances. Well, Judd, I know your mum and dad are here, and your brother Jack's been in your corner all week. I wonder how much support he's been, and is there a little Brucey bonus coming his way, perhaps? He said if I win the Masters, he wants 99%, but I think, no, it's been amazing to have him with me for the last 3 or 4 months. He's moved up to Chigwell with me, and he's been sort of reffing me every single day, putting in a lot of hard work with me, making me practice even harder than I ever done, and this is sort of a dream come true for me and my whole family. It sure is, and I'm sure you'd agree, ladies and gentlemen, it's a coming-of-age moment for this man. Your new champion, the Masters champion, Judd Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your presentation party. John Crucis, Head of Marketing and Sponsorship at Dafabet. Barry Hearn, the boss of World Snooker. And Jimmy White, Dafabet Ambassador and 1984 Masters Champion. The runner-up receiving the silver medal and a cheque for £90,000 on this, his 13th appearance in a Masters final, Ronnie O'Sullivan. And the winner, receiving a cheque for £200,000, the Paul Hunter Trophy and the title, 2019 Dafabet Masters Champion. It's been a long time coming, but he's done it, Judd Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Judd Trump.
Congratulations once again to Judd Trump. It was indeed a wonderful performance, not just today, but throughout the week. He streaked into the lead in all of his matches so far, and now, John and Steve, he's won 2 of the 3 majors. And I wonder how that changes his status. How much has it elevated his standing in this sport, Steve?
Well, I certainly think it's put the cat amongst the pigeons for the World Championship, because all of a sudden he is a credible winner of this great event we have in April. Superb performance, very clinical this week he's been.
Ronnie's biggest defeat in a Triple Crown final is just Judd's just inflicted upon him.
Yeah, I mean, the opening session obviously broke the back of him. There's not much you could do. Ronnie was a little bit flat when he played today. Didn't miss a few balls, but Judd was excellent right from the start of it. But what I like about it, there's been an even keel about him all week. There haven't been great peaks and troughs. I mean, I've seen him play in this tournament before, and he's blitzed people in a quarter-final 6-1 and then gone out with a damp squib in the semi-final. There's been none of that this week. He's been so even keel in his shot selection and the way he's gone about it. And I had my doubts, like a few people did, whether he'd ever win a World Championship, because I used to think the way he played, he'd need a little bit of luck to do that. But I don't now. I think the way he's played here this week gives him a credible chance of winning that.
Well, that's one for the family album, isn't it? His mum, Georgina, his dad, Steve, his brother, Jack, just on Judd's right-hand side. And all of his coaches, his manager, Django Fung, is in there as well. And this has been a long time coming. It's been a real coming of age, this, isn't it?
Yeah, there's his mate Darren on the side. Darren follows him absolutely everywhere. Goes to all the qualifiers, everything. He keeps coming up to me, goes, John, what's wrong with Judd? Why is he not winning? Why is he not? He's had years and years of being with him and wanting him to do as well as he could possibly do. And so it's a big day for him to watch. But he just matured. He's 29, and he finally looks like the all-round snooker player we all thought he was going to be.
Is he the finished article now, Steve, for you?
Yes, and he plays a modern-day game. You know, it's no compromise snooker. He doesn't shirk his responsibilities on the table. Yes, he can play safe. He knows how to mix it up. But he's happiest amongst the balls, the same as Ronnie O'Sullivan is. And some of the modern-day players are coming through. They're changing the equation for what's the right and wrong shots.
The other thing I think about him is he puts people out of their comfort zone. I think the way he plays, the balls... the games aren't always uniform. His long game is so good he knocks them in from all over the place. And I don't think people like that when they play him. It's not the same orthodox game it is with other people.
How will Ronnie reflect on tonight? Is this a key moment for him, or is it a loss in a final and he just marches on again?
I don't think it's a problem for Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's so talented, and you see tonight how he can recover and respond. He just had a bad day today, and he was up against somebody who was probably destined to win the tournament. He was in the right frame of mind. But he'll be a strength at the World Championship. I thought he was going to be a Masters champion as well this year and perhaps do the Triple Crown, but...
Yeah, I actually thought he was probably going to win today, but there you go. What do we know?